Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has his Milwaukee Bucks up 3-2 on the Phoenix Suns and one home win away from the first championship in Bucks in 50 years for the Milwaukee Bucks franchise. The first since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Oscar Robertson did it. How's that for some big names?
Yeah,
and he's averaging 32.3 points, 13 rebounds, 5.5 dimes, 1.5 steals, 1.2 blocks on 61% shooting. Ryan, Giannis is the only player ever in the 74-year history of the National Basketball Association to average 30, 10, and 5 on 60% shooting in the NBA Finals. Giannis is getting busy. Period. The end. And yet, I turn on my television and I hear people saying he's a Robin. He's not a Batman. Chris Middleton is the Batman. I turn on my television and I hear people saying he can't shoot. He can't hit free throws. He can't hit mid-range. He can't hit threes. I turn on my television and I see one Ryan Hollins saying Giannis ain't all that. And here's what I want to say, Ryan. Why in the world can we stop selling Giannis short? That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to declare him the best player in the world. I'm not asking anyone to declare him the GOAT. I am saying this dude is balling. Can we give him his propers?
No. Here's the thing. Guys like you oversell it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to incriminate you. I'm going to let you. You called him the GOAT. You said he's on the way to being the greatest of all time, Chris.
No. What, did you hear that on the Herd today?
I just saw a little bit clickbaitish, and it was like, I just saw GOAT, Giannis, and your name in it. And I'm like, yo.
Here's what I said.
Okay, yeah. Well, what did you say?
Every now and again, all right, every generation or so, there's a player or two that we see has GOAT potential. In football, in his second year, I said Pat Mahomes has GOAT potential. Not saying he's the GOAT. Not saying he's going to be the GOAT, right? When LeBron was coming into the league, you know what were we saying? GOAT potential. Doesn't mean he's going to do it. Just means it's within him. You know, it's possible. It's within the realm of possibility. And you know we don't say that about everybody. We don't say, Kobe was great. But I don't remember anybody saying he might end up being the GOAT.
It's because he came after Michael.
Well, I'm just saying, Durant, awesome. I don't hear anybody saying he might be the GOAT or end up, he potentially could be the GOAT one day.
Are you
All
putting,
I'm saying,
hold on,
Giannis is far from the GOAT.
Are you putting Giannis over Kobe and KD?
No, what I'm saying is potentially, he could be better than them. Potentially.
Chris,
he's not there yet.
Chris, it's very hard. Here's the deal, and we'll both agree to this. It is very hard for a non-shooter to become not just a solid shooter, but a knockdown shooter. Because you're asking him to be a knockdown, and if he's
he won't be a knockdown shooter.
If he's
I'm with you on that.
Let me find like I want to say Paul Pierce, but no, that's too good. I want to say KD's definitely too good. Kobe's
he won't become a knockdown
Kawhi?
shooter.
Well, Kawhi's kind of a knockdown.
Kawhi's got the mid-range.
Even if he's
How about LeBron? LeBron's not a great shooter.
If he's a LeBron shooter, we can put him in those conversations. But here's the deal. LeBron at his age was a much better shooter. Giannis is he's just bad. So if we can all agree if the jump shot was there, but at this point it's kind of irreversible. Like he'll improve.
He's only 26.
he'll improve, but by the time he really improves, the athleticism won't be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'll throw the P word out. It's just very unlikely. Chris, he's shooting. Listen, I think he's made, what, if I'm not mistaken, 1 3-pointer in the finals?
But see,
one?
Hear me out, because I'm with you.
And you don't seem like you're with me because you put respect on his name. He got go
well, I am saying
man.
Put respect on it. Look, here's all I'm saying. I went into the finals saying if Giannis wins this championship, he still won't be the best player in the world. Stop it. I was saying all that.
Cool.
But what I've seen in these finals, and I'd be shocked if you say differently, is that he's playing to his strengths. The reason we harped on Giannis's inability to shoot jumpers is because he's out there shooting jumpers.
He's out there shooting jumpers.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember seeing Hakeem shoot threes and 20-footers, but he didn't do it.
Hey,
he killed you with what he did.
Hakeem would have made them, too. Hakeem would have knocked him down. He knocked down threes.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that in these finals, maybe it's the competition. I don't know. But in these finals, Giannis is playing to his strengths now. He's not showcasing his weaknesses. I don't care that Kareem didn't shoot 20-footers.
See, that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like you're doing, Chris. I don't like you doing that because when you say Kareem skyhook and then you say Giannis, you're putting them on the same plane, and they're not. Because Kareem skyhook worked against everybody. So you saying Giannis couldn't do this against everybody? Not a snowball's chance, Chris. Who couldn't he do this against? Kawhi. Bam Adebayo. Can the dude grow? Can he improve? Can he mature? He ain't matured that much. Beast. He the same. Bam was playing in that first round, was he not? Listen, and their team was the team was garbaggio. The Wings didn't show up. They didn't make it to the playoffs. They were still in the bubble, dog. And they had a bad season. It wasn't like they just stung in the play. They had a bad. They are who we thought they were. They had a bad season. Here's the deal, man. Giannis in 2021 is the same Giannis he was in 2020 and in 2019. What? Chris. What? He's the same. In fact, he might have got worse. What? He was an MVP. In the last year, he was an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and he got none of that. Well, he wasn't. He wasn't going to win any of that until he won a championship. But here's my point. People were like, yo, you keep doing it in the regular season and fizzling in the playoffs. No, don't make it. He's the same player. You know what he's got? He better thank his lucky stars. Instead of you riding Giannis's coattail, you need to be talking about Jrue Holiday. Oh, stop it. You need stop. Can I get two nice shooting games in a row from Jrue Holiday? Jrue Holiday before I throw flowers all over him? Chris Paul's lunch. He had his sandwich. Chris Paul had 21, 11, and 1 turnover. 10 points in the fourth quarter. And Jrue Holiday had 27, 13, and 3 steals, and one of them with the cojones on the line. He played nicely. I'm just saying. Hold on, Chris. Real quick. Jrue Holiday had Jrue Holiday had one of the greatest steals that we've ever seen in NBA. One of the greatest steals in NBA Finals history. We can say two-way performance. If you ask me who Jrue Holiday was, give me the steal with the cojones on the line. Throw the lob. Wow, two-way player. Come on, man. Are you kidding? He ate Chris Paul's lunch. He had his Lunchable, the Snickers. He had the Doritos and the Capri Sun, dog. You are tripping. You need to talk about Jrue Holiday. You talking about this GOAT potential, dude. This is the same Giannis in 2019, man. This is the same dude. This dude, I can't believe you are saying that. Cannot we see progression? We saw progression with LeBron. We saw progression with Michael. You're not going to give Giannis – we saw progression with Shaq. You mentioned Giannis with Kareem, Michael. You bringing up Jrue Holiday. Did Kareem ever – name me the championship Kareem won without Oscar Robertson or Magic Johnson. Yeah, but I want you to acknowledge that. He's the same player. He's the same player. Think he's the same player. I think he's mentally tougher now.
I do.
Listen.
I think he's learned from his mistakes. He fizzled, I give you. Kawhi and the Raptors exposed him. Bam and the Heat exposed him. But this year, he's doing the exposing.
Giannis knows. Listen, Giannis knows there's one guy to guard me. It's DeAndre Ayton, and that dude can't get in foul trouble. And you know who you should be crediting? You should be crediting the coaching staff. It's like, hey, dog, the last 2 years, Giannis ball ain't worked. You know what? Game 3, why about you pass the ball to Jrue Holiday? How about you get Middleton involved?
But he got to do it. What 7-footer have you seen throwing dimes like that? Playing a nasty floor game. On the perimeter, not trying to run through the wall, but picking dudes apart. Hitting Pat Connaughton for threes in the corner.
No.
Hitting Brook Lopez under the basket for cutting layups and dunks.
Chris, you think he picked them apart? He had 6 assists. Pump the brakes.
Hold on. When you're 7 feet tall and you give me 30 and 15, 6 assists is nice.
Hey, listen. His assists, 6 assists and pick you apart are 2 different things. What Giannis did.
Hold on, game 4, 26, 14, and 8 dimes.
Let me tell you.
It's 58% shooting.
Didn't they lose that game? No, they won.
No, that's the game they won.
Let me tell you that game was nasty, by the way. That was nasty. That wasn't a great offensive output, by the way. That was 17 offensive rebounds with a story of that game, not his 8 assists. But here's the deal where Giannis gets his assists in delay action. So for those who don't know what delay action is, it's where you give your big man, Giannis, the ball at the top of the key, and he goes left or he goes right, and then he goes into a dribble handoff or a screen. And it's not really an assist, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. So it's not like he's coming off the pick and roll, Chris. He's setting the screen or throwing it and then going. And he's excellent transit. Don't get me wrong. This is why we call Giannis the freak, Chris, because, correct me if I'm wrong, it's odd. You don't feel comfortable calling him a big man. And we also don't feel calling him a guard.
If he keeps playing like this, I will.
He ain't got no choice.
That's my point.
But he's the freak.
I'm on Team Hollins if Giannis is going to be running the point 60% of the time and shooting mid-range shots and threes. I'm on Team Hollins. But if he's going to play like this, where he's going to dominate the interior, and then when he is on the outside, he's not going to force jumpers, he's going to have nice passes. I get it. Okay, he's not LeBron James. I get that with the passes. But for a 7-footer on the perimeter, he's something nice.